Hello and welcome to today's September 13th daily news report, as well as ongoing stimulus package information video. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now so I can keep you up to date on what's going on in Washington, D.C., the next stimulus package, the U.S. economy, money, investing, and much, much more. All right, this is your daily reminder to sign up for the $10,000 giveaway that Casey and I are doing to help get some extra money into the pockets of those that are subscribed to this channel, as well as our way of saying, hey, thanks for helping me get my channel to over 1 million subscribers. You can sign up each day, and it only takes about 20 seconds, and I'll make sure to leave a link below. All right, now remember, never text with anyone on YouTube, especially if you think it's me. I will never text you. Those are fake accounts. Those are scammers. Don't fall for it. You're smarter than that. All right, now over the weekend, Andrew Yang, who ran against Biden to become the next Democrat president, announced he is leaving the Democrat Party. He said the party is out of alignment with their people. The politicians have lost touch with their party base, and he won't be a part of it anymore. Yang said he plans to create his own political party that is much more in touch with the people. Now, Yang's big claim to fame was his position on a $1,000 per month universal basic income check. So he wants to do a $1,000 check every single month for Americans called universal basic income. Now, he showed mathematically that if we eliminate the United States wasteful spending, that you could send everyone $1,000 a month, every single month, okay? Now, it would have required shaking up the political system, which politicians obviously don't want to do because they need programs that they can either brag about or threaten to take away in order to get votes. For these reasons, Andrew Yang says, I will no longer be a Democrat. So that made the headlines this weekend because it's not every day that someone running to be Democrat president abandons his party. So it'll be very interesting to see where Mr. Yang goes with his new party and his political ideas, including getting $1,000 monthly checks out. He could try to run for a different office in 2022, or he may try to run for president as an independent in 2024. This is what was in the news. All right, now today, Democrats released their tax plan for going after the wealthy to pay for the next $3.5 trillion spending bill. The big news is that now Democrats think raising the corporate tax rate from 21% over to 28% could actually hurt the United States, the U.S. economy, and consumers, but they say that they are open to going as high as 26.5%. So they've come down 1.5%. However, Joe Manchin and a few others say 25% really is the sweet spot. So they're now saying, we might have been going too high and we're willing to negotiate. They also say that they want to put a 3% surcharge tax on anyone that earns over $5 million per year. My understanding is it wouldn't matter how many legal tax write-offs a person has. If they made over $5 million, they must pay 3% extra tax. Now, Democrats also want to increase the capital gains tax for anyone that invests their money from 20% up to 25%. They believe that extra 5% for American investors isn't a big deal, and it will help to create more revenue for the federal government. Now, on the corporate side, Senator Ron Wyden said he wants to see a 2% excise tax on companies buying back their own stock. So he's saying, hey, wait a minute, there's a chance to tax billions of dollars. Let's go ahead and add that tax as well. Now, this information is coming from two people that sit on the Ways and Means Committee. So this is what was in the news. Now, White House spokesman Andrew Bates said Biden will also seek to remove the Trump tax cuts, which he said have done nothing to strengthen our country's economic health. Now, this one I'm not sure I agree with. During the presidential debates, it was shown that the average working family saved close to $6,000 on their taxes, which means they retained $6,000 or about $500 a month because of those tax law changes. And even President Biden acknowledged that during the debates, but now they're saying it's done nothing for the economy and it's time to get rid of those tax cuts. So Bates said that Biden can repeal the Trump tax cuts and still keep his promise to not raise taxes on people making under $400,000. But honestly, this is just wordplay, right? Removing a tax benefit is different than raising taxes, but if your taxes go up, at the end of the day, it raised your taxes, right? So for me, someone who pays a lot in taxes, this is just wordplay, right? At the end of the day, the federal government wants tax money. All right, now Congressman Niels also wants to eliminate businesses' ability to write off interest charges, get rid of conservation easement write-offs, and increase taxes on tobacco products. Now, these are just a few of the tax increases proposed in the last 2 days to raise money for the $3.5 trillion stimulus package. My guess is a lot more is going to come out this week, and I'll be here to tell you all about it. All right, now, according to the White House, the president looks forward to continuing to work with Chairman Neal, as well as the Senate Finance Committee and Chairman Wyden, as we advance the Build Back Better agenda. So basically, he's excited to continue to work on his agenda with these top leaders, okay? So Dems are claiming victory, saying with all these new taxes on the people and on businesses, we will be able to pay for a good portion of the $3.5 trillion stimulus package. However, moderate Democrats are saying paying for a good portion is not the same as paying for all of it like you promised. So they're calling them out saying, hey, listen, paying for some of this is not the same as paying for all of this, and you know it, and we're calling you out on that. Now, according to sources, a lot is going to come out tomorrow and Wednesday, so make sure to tune in each day this week so I can keep you updated on the progress of the stimulus package. The White House was recently asked when inflation would calm and grocery prices would come back down. A White House economist said if Americans would stop eating meat, their grocery bill wouldn't be so high. So it's really the meat that has gone up, not everything else. Now, I want to hear from my community because I completely disagree with this person. Let me know, is this true? Is it only the price of meat that has gone up? Or have you seen other items and other regular everyday purchases go up? Please let me know in the comments below. I love reading your comments. I want to know, do you agree with this guy? It's only meat that's gone up, or is it everything? Let me know in the comments below. I mean, they didn't even try to talk about the fact that gas prices are so high, right? They avoided that. They're really trying to focus on don't eat meat and you wouldn't have such high grocery bills. By the way, thank you guys so much for giving these videos a like. I really, really appreciate it. And I just love bringing you guys the news. All right, now, Democrat Representative Stephanie Murphy said unless there are major changes to the $3.5 trillion spending bill, that her colleagues can expect a no when it comes to voting. So she's the first person that's not part of Josh Gottheimer's moderate Democrat group to come out and say, I'm not voting to spend that much. She said this bill is rushed and highly political. She said it should be driven by policy and what's good for the American people, not by politics. Murphy said she hopes the bill will get to a place where she can support it, but as of right now, it's too expensive and it doesn't do enough for the American people. Now, on Friday, Democrats asked the Senate parliamentarian to decide whether making 8 to 10 million immigrants citizens can be part of the budget reconciliation bill, or if it's outside of the Senate rules. Some say the number of immigrants is actually closer to 20 million, but either way, she will be reviewing their request and how to pay for it against the budget reconciliation rules in the Senate. The last time she was asked to weigh in on the minimum wage increase to $15 per hour, but she said it was against Senate rules and it did not go forward. So at this point, we don't know whether she will find that allowing these immigrants to become citizens right away is within the rules or if it's outside of the rules. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. Now, later today, President Biden is supposed to fly into California to campaign for Nancy Pelosi's nephew, Gavin Newsom. Governor Newsom is in danger of being recalled as the governor of California. However, CNN says there is no real danger and he will retain his position. Now, former Governor Davis, who was the only California governor ever recalled, said Newsom has a much bigger headache than he may realize, and tomorrow will be very interesting for the country. However, Newsom is higher in the polls than Davis was at the time of recall, so it may not be as big of a worry as Davis had. Later this week, Secretary of State Antony Blinken will have to testify about his knowledge and behavior during the fall of Afghanistan, the events leading up to the fall, and the pullout plan. So he's going to be in the hot seat, as they say. Now, a few major items will be Bagram Air Force Base, allowing ISIS prisoners to escape, pulling the military out before U.S. citizens, and what is the ongoing plan to get remaining U.S. citizens and equipment back to our country. Also, there is supposedly leaked tapes coming out of Mr. Blinken bad-mouthing top White House members while he was on vacation in the Hamptons. Now, I didn't know this, but he was on vacation in the Hamptons with some of the wealthiest people in our country when Afghanistan fell. So this is something the media was not reporting that has come out. He was actually vacationing when all of this was falling apart. All right, now on to some lighter news. A stray cat was filmed hanging from the upper deck of the Miami Hurricane game by a claw. Some fans did some quick thinking and grabbed an American flag and a Hurricanes flag. As the cat fell, the fans held the flags tight at the four corners, and the cat fell into the American flag, breaking its fall. It then rolled over into the Hurricane flag, and it survived the fall. It's pretty crazy to watch, and the fans went absolutely crazy. I'm just going to show you the footage really quick. All right, now that's one lucky cat, right? And good thing that they had that American flag to try to break its fall. All right, now across the pond in the United Kingdom, they are taking the opposite approach as President Biden. Over the weekend, the United Kingdom made two huge announcements. First, they were ending their lockdowns as it didn't seem to be helping and was actually hurting the economy. Second, they have decided not to have vaccine passports. One UK lawmaker said, there's something really wrong with making citizens show their papers every time they want to do something, go somewhere, or buy something. It's not something we want to be a part of. Meanwhile, here in the States, some of Biden's top medical doctors are publicly saying they don't want people to be able to travel from state to state without showing their vaccine papers. They don't want people to go to gyms, movies, or restaurants without showing their papers at the door. Essentially, some cities want to make every business owner a policeman and uphold these vaccine mandates. We will see what happens as Biden's Surgeon General mentioned on a CNN interview in the last day. Based on backlash to Biden's new vaccine mandates, even more restrictions will be coming. So some people cheered the vaccine mandates. Others are wildly opposed to them. But the Surgeon General said, we're actually bringing even more vaccine mandates and possibly some lockdowns. So we'll see what they end up announcing here this week. All right, now over 20 states have said that they will fight the mandates, and thousands of businesses said that they won't be making employees get a forced medical treatment. Now, there are many businesses and government agencies that will be using these mandates to force vaccines. In fact, they are elated to have the government's support. Over the weekend, a New York hospital had to reroute all of their baby births to a different hospital. The CEO announced vaccines would be forced, and much of the nursing staff quit on the spot. So they're now scrambling to have enough medical staff because of their stance. We could see a wave of layoffs or resignations from these mandates, as well as a wave of lawsuits. But as of right now, it's too early to tell where these stories will go, but I'll be here to let you know both sides, right? In New York and in Los Angeles, California, the two largest school systems are saying that they passed a bill that they will make all students be vaccinated, and they're trying to get rid of all exemptions, medical and religious exemptions. All right, now this is my update for today. As I know more, I will definitely come on and share more. Before you go, make sure to get your name in to be one of the winners of the $10,000 of cash that Casey and I are giving away, thanks to the sponsors that we run here on the channel a couple of times throughout the month. I'm excited to give that money away. All right, now before you go, I want to remind you that you are amazing. I appreciate you being in my community, and I'll see you on the next video.